EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Tua.
It completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Back to throw, Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The Browns at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They complete it to Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 7, Tua finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Watson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10. The Browns take over first and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Faking the give. Now Watson being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin. 52 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Following the fumble recovery, Watson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's playing well down the field as well.
2 are going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 now on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards. And brings up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Tua now on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Martin Emerson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So the false start will back them up 5.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Watson off play action.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Watson to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the